So here first we will write the formula of current ratio, that is current assets upon current liabilities. And value of current assets is given in the question. So we will write that value. Just value of current assets is given 17 lakh and value of current liabilities is not given in this question. So we will simply write here current liabilities. And value is 2.5 ratio 1, or you can, for your convenience purposes, you can write it 2.5 upon 1. Now when I will solve this equation, because of cross multiplication, it will become current liability is equal to current liabilities is equal to 17 lakh upon 2.5, and this way we will get the value of current liabilities. Now how to simplify it? If I will remove the decimal from 2.5, then the numerator will become 1 crore 70 lakh, and in denominator it will become now 25. Now I can cut this number with the help of 5. So in numerator it will be 5 3 is 15, 25 4 is 20, and then 5 zeros will be there. It will be this way, and then it will become 5. Now if I will solve it further, then 5 6 is 30, and 5 8 is 40, and 4 zeros 1 2 3 4. So this way your current liabilities are 6,80,000. Now I have got the value of current liabilities. Now I can use the next information which is given in the question. So I will write here the formula. Here it will become liquid ratio. And here it will be liquid assets upon current liabilities. Now out of here the value given is, you don't know the value of liquid assets, so it will remain liquid assets. And we will liabilities. Now you know the value of current liabilities. So the value of current liabilities as you have calculated it is 6 lakh 8, and liquid ratio is also given. It is given in the question 0.95 ratio 1. So it will be 0.95 upon 1. So now when you will calculate the value of liquid assets, the equation will become liquid assets is equal to 0.95 multiplied by 6,80,000 because of cross multiplication. One will be getting multiplied by liquid assets and 0.95 will be getting multiplied by 6,80,000. So if I will solve it, you can simplify it like 6,80,000 multiplied by 95 upon 100. And due to this, what will happen? It will be now 6,800 multiplied by 95. And if you will multiply it now, simply you can multiply 68 up into 95 and then you can put two zeros there. So you will get 6,000. You will get 6,46,000 rupees, 6,46,000. So this way you have calculated your liquid assets. Now see, current liabilities were asked. We have calculated the value of current liabilities here. Then question has asked liquid assets. We have calculated the value of liquid assets. Now the third value has been asked, inventory. So now I will write the formula of liquid assets. Liquid assets is equal to current assets minus inventory. However, there are other things also in this formula, minus advance tax, minus prepaid expenses. But for this question, we will be using only this much formula so that we will be able to calculate value of inventory. Now liquid assets I have calculated 6,46,000. Then current assets are given in the question 17 lakh minus inventory I have to calculate. So this equation will become, inventory will come this side, inventory is equal to 17 lakh minus 6,46,000. So 17 lakh minus 6 lakh, it will be 11 lakh, and minus 40,000, it will be 10 lakh 60,000, minus 6,000, it will be 10 lakh 54,000. 10 lakh 54,000. So the value of inventory will be this. So this way this question is solved. Now coming to the next question. A business has a current ratio of 3:1 and quick ratio of 1.2:1. This time current ratio is also given and quick ratio is given. If the working capital is rupees 1,80,000, calculate the total current assets and value of stock. So now first we will try to use the information what is given in the question. So now current ratio is equal to current assets upon current liabilities, and that value is given to us. Here I will be deleting this. It is given 3/1. So now I will do the cross multiplication, and due to cross multiplication, what current liabilities will be multiplied by 3 and current assets will be multiplied by 1. Sorry, yes, 1. So current assets is equal to 3 multiplied by current liabilities, that will become 3 current liabilities. 3 current liabilities. Means if I will be multiplying current liabilities by 3, then I will be getting current assets. So now this I have made this equation with the help of the information given in the question. Now second information which I will be using here, formula of working capital. Working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities. In this question, we are not knowing both values, not of current assets also, not of current liabilities also. So now you can see when both of the variables are unknown, I will not be able to calculate any value. In the previous question, out of these two values or out of these three values, I was knowing two values. So I was able to calculate the third one. So this time what I have done, I have converted into an equation. Now this equation I will be using in the next formula. Working capital is given you 1,80,000. Current assets and current liabilities are not given. So if I will write current assets and current liabilities, I will again not be able to calculate anything. What I will be using now, I can write current assets as 3 current liabilities, and due to that what will happen, this equation will get converted into a single variable. So here instead of writing current assets, I can write 3 current liabilities minus current liabilities. Now 3 current liabilities minus current liabilities will become 2 current liabilities, and it will be like this: 1,80,000 is equal to 2 current liabilities. Now I can calculate